such a legend, though. I don't even know if he can.
Yeah, he ain't pick on me.
Oh God! Oh God! I'm trying to tell you.
It don't sound good on camera, but like you'd be like, I'm listening. Okay, but the jam
The
was still
disgust.
good. So
It's
still
just-
good.
I see Isaiah's face. That's crazy.
It's cause like this is the way I see it. I listen to R. Kelly's old music.
But we still in this thing going crazy. Way too hot. I think I just broke the AC. I sit at the top of it all. That's the apex. Legend in the making. If I make it, don't get faked then. Promise you right now, I don't know who won or when. I'm just making memories right now for the captions. I'm trying to be so far from where I'm at that I can't grasp it. Yo, past it. Whoa, yo. I don't feel no pain unless I need it to bounce back. Back in this game with no review camera. It's all panoramic. People seen it symptoms on like a director. This is my show. Ay, yo, showing off. Ay, showing out. Put on for my people. They've been waiting cause it's been a drought. Glad my jungle when I'm shooting shots until the lights is out. It's been getting darker where we at. I need a way out. Ay, yo, underground. Ay, whoa, not a sound. Plan the moves out and just keep them all to myself.
But you know why I don't put it all on him?
Why?
A lot of the parents brought their kids to R. Kelly
And they
in the mean of trying to get some money
for that
out
man,
of
yup.
him. What they were getting money from him was all gravy. The money stopped.
And let me ask you a question.
No, I don't think that excuses him as a grown
But
man.
let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
Switch this.
Okay.
You're R. Kelly.
Yeah.
You are R. Kelly.
Yeah.
With your brain, but you're R. Kelly.
Yeah.
These same parents bring their kids to your house, R. Kelly.
Right.
If you
So I'm saying I'm amazing. Trails getting blazed in the till further notice. I say that I'm running things. Self-proclaimed king. Send the crowd my way and make sure it's custom made. Black and yellow be the colors. I feel like I'm from PA. Yo, I'm done with delays. Yo, it's time to get paid. Yo, options have been weighed and we don't make no trades. This is it. Yo, lead. Yo, climbing out the pit like I am bad. Yo, gotta keep this mask on my face. Yo. See, we bite.
It's gonna surprise you. It's, I don't know. It might make it weird. I be a lot of she's listening to your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Don't trust a soul, they gon' do you wrong. Yeah. Women love you, really love you, but you know that they gon' leave alone. Yeah. Who will they been sleeping on? Yeah. Cause I know they ain't sleep on me. And she been damaged. She been damaged. Like why you want my damage? Cause I was family. Thought we was family. Something like that at least.
You talking about me? Yeah. That's kind of, I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment, but keep going.
That's cute as hell. What you talking about?
I only got to keep the essentials, you know what I'm saying? Gotta keep the essentials.
Said welcome home, girl, you mine now. Don't talk too long, baby, pipe down. Let you roll, let you ride it, let you drive it, be the pilot, baby. Yeah. Ooh. Throw it in reverse now, baby. Let me do work now, baby. Tell me I'm a first now, that's a first now. This gon' hurt now, baby. She sing them say songs, yeah. Gotta get paid for the talk like payphones. And you blow that boy like napalm. Said welcome home, girl, you mine now. Don't talk too long, baby, pipe down. Let you roll, let you ride it, let you drive it, be the pilot, baby. Yeah. Ooh. You play them say songs like baby girl, your body banging. I like napalm, your temperature that drive me crazy. Like say songs. Don't shut up cause I need conversation. Last nigga was a sad nigga, your past nigga had complications. Move on cause it's complicated. Bad love, it can hunt you, baby. I ain't got the racks right now, but when I get poppin', I can compensate you. You want love, baby, but you need the physical side. I should be hot, my shit hot. Let me put this in. Welcome home, girl, you mine now. Don't talk too long, baby, pipe down. Let you roll, let you ride it, let you drive it, be the pilot, baby. Yeah.
You are tuned into We Live, the Isaiah Polk Soundcheck, live on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 10 p.m.
You were my my head. Though things went terrible, you were still here for me. I'm in the
Tripping again. Sound check.
What's that?
You're actually checking the sound?
Oh, I forgot you knew here.
We live! That man started tapping the mic. He looked at me. Hold on, wait, what?
My bad, y'all. I just started, y'all. I just started.
I just farted.
Damn.
Appreciate you guys for tuning in to We Live, the Isaiah Polk Soundcheck. I'm your host, Isaiah Polk. This is your B mic.
Okay, Joey.
Yes, sir.
Big Joey Toretto.
Yes, sir.
That's all I'm gonna give you today.
Yes, sir. My name is Tusi Jr. Wait, time out. Before we get into it,
Okay.
Tusi's an artist?
Yeah.
So is the Tusi slide about Tusi or someone else?
I'm not really sure. But I think no. Okay, so there's Tusi, and he's like, I like that kid. He's great. And then there's Tusi, who's a dancer, and he be talking about.
That's the one that the song was because of the.
Yeah, I think he's Canadian. He's a Canadian dancing dude. He's like Michi. She loves Michi, but
I don't know who Michi is.
you know who Michi is? He hit them folks.
That guy?
That guy.
Okay.
He was on the stage with Future and shit.
Yeah, I know him. Okay. Well, if you're just tuning in today on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, why I say Twitch like that, Twitch, Facebook, or whatever it is that you're watching on, we appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure you're giving us a like, follow, subscribe, whatever that is. Make sure you're joining the Patreon. We need your money, $5. Don't cancel it if you have it, because there's so many people who have it and have not canceled it. And I appreciate all of you guys. I definitely take that and spend it on equipment. So keep doing that. Keep sending us your money. It sometimes it gets put to good use, sometimes not so much. That's nuts. But yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Today's episode is about Joey's favorite brand of condoms.
If y'all haven't streamed Magnum, do that for me.
Shameless plug. You're
Do
welcome.
that for Isaiah. Appreciate it, man. I love it. I'm really in here right now. No, today we're talking about it's a work in progress. The segment title is Joey's Gems. We're gonna talk about artists that are not as well known, or artists whose music you can't find on streaming platforms, etc., etc.
Okay.
Artist today that I'm talking about is an artist that captivated me with her mystery and her, like, she was very charming in her interviews. There's only a few you can really find. Great artist. Music is in English, not English woman. Elvira Valentine.
Spell that?
Elvira.
Vira, like viral infection.
Elvira.
Elvira Valentine.
Yeah.
Can I play a song by her?
Yeah. Well, it'll be under the name Goddess, right? Because, like, good segue, like Milli Vanilli, or, like, I'll even argue, like, Travis Scott, Elvira Valentine was the front woman of an act.
So will I get a copyright claim if I play this?
I believe, no.
And
It's
even
not
if I
even on
do,
Amazon.
It's not a big deal if I do. I was just curious.
Yeah,
All that will happen is they'll mute it in the VOD, which is fine.
that's fine.
Elvira Valentine and be under Goddess.
Yeah.
So give me one of these songs that you think is a good idea to play.
Okay, so the Goddess, the band, has a song called Sexual. It's a great video, good song.
So look that one up.
Yeah.
If it's trash, I'm finna give you the blues.
It's like, okay, so preface.
here?
Yeah. It's like Madonna-esque, like Britney Spears-esque, you know, really good music. She has a song called
Are you a Britney Spears fan?
Yeah. I'm a fan of all pop.
What about... Never mind. I'm not gonna do that on the podcast.
What about who?
No.
What?
Later. We'll talk about it later.
Dang.
Tell me when you're ready for me to click it.
Oh. Alright, yeah, Hit it.
Hit it.
Hit it.
Hit it.
Hit it.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Napoleon Bonaparte and Josephine, Mark Anthony and Cleopatra,
Yeah, so
Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio,
fuck.
Lady
Alright, so on her album, on the Sexual album, as I said, she's a front woman of a band, essentially. Like Milli Vanilli. It was two white dudes that was writing music, and the front men were these two black dudes. It was because black people were hip in the 90s, especially the early 90s. Everybody loved them. Fresh Prince, Family Matters, Martin.
Yeah.
Everybody loved black people. So black people were the front men and front women of groups that were really, you know, orchestrated by some white guy somewhere.
Yeah.
So Milli Vanilli got found out as frauds. I don't think it's that bad. I don't care. But yeah, she had this dude on the whole album, like narrating the album. I think the album was called Sexual as well. It's weird. But I really do like Elvira Valentine's singing, especially with English not being her first language. All right, you can continue.
Okay. So that's just a little insight on this song before we dive into it.
Robin Hood, Tarzan,
Who's dude? I don't know.
Okay.
and Jane, Norman Bates and his mother. They all have one thing in common. At some point in time, she turned to him and spoke these unforgettable words.
Very sad. Flipping it around.
Is this what you be beating Jinx to? Oh wow, that's
No, wait. Okay, so far, that was just to give you a taste of what she's got going with her sound, and you know, it's one part of a large spectrum of variety. What I like about her, or what intrigued me when I found her, is the fact that there's so little information that's public about her. Though she was signed to Atlantic Records like in the 90s. And back then record deals were bigger than...
Yeah, it's a huge deal.
Yeah, it was a huge deal. So, she died, figured out.
How old is she? How old would she be?
She would be...
Like in her 40s, in her 50s?
50, maybe... I'd have this information. Yeah, she would be 59. They don't even have when she died. But I saw a video on YouTube of an old interview with Elvira Valentine and this woman. Mind you, she was a Dutch black woman. So people were racist towards her. And this reporter was but she handled herself very well. My point being. And even the woman who originally interviewed her came back to that video and was like, I don't know where this woman is now, but I really regret how I acted. It was very... And because she was just... she had such a personality. It was attractive. Not in a weird way.
Were you attracted to her?
In a interesting woman way. Or an interesting person way.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
And...
like how you can be drawn to art.
Exactly. So... yeah, and her daughter also commented under there and said that she died due to some sort of cancer. And I'm
gonna mute us real quick.
so
I see.
okay, so we just had to get that one, out of the air. But yeah, very interesting artist. I think we're gonna segue into the next song that I have from her. Is called Je T'aime. J-E.
Oh, I saw that one. This one.
Yeah. Wait. There's another version.
Not that version.
Look it up. Like you can just, or yeah.
It would take too long to type all that. Ah. Oh.
And there's like a island version or some.
Regular
There we
version.
go. There we go. This reminds me of like Mariah Carey early 90s.
I can see it in your eyes. I can feel it in your touch. Love is wonderful and true. And to show you my respect, these words I want to say to you. No matter where you go, what you do. You're my man. I'll always be yours.
She strikes me as sample food. Why have I never heard of her?
Because she died young.
So did Aaliyah.
She never got the chance to pop off. She was, foreign artist. Now, okay, so the way I found her was weird because they used to play her apparently in some places in Michigan and Wisconsin and other states around the Midwest on the radio around that time. Somebody had an old tape recording of an hour-long radio thing or a radio broadcast, and somebody found that somewhere, listened to it, and was like, hey, I don't know what song this is. So a fleet of people on some subreddit
We're like digging for it.
Nobody found it until there's this YouTuber named Jaykyky, and I think this is what they do. They find the names of songs that people ask about in this subreddit. They are the best at it. I've seen them do it constantly. Saw this song, came across it when it was still unfound, and when they finally found it, like I had, I was ready, like for that post to be made. It was finally made, and I loved it. Loved the song. It was this, but it was like a not very good recording of it. But it was just the old filter that the recording had over it had me intrigued. So.
It's so, and that's crazy because like when I can't find a song, I just Google the lyrics. I'm curious on how he finds these obscure songs where you can't Google the lyrics.
Whew. Not really sure. Maybe like scrubbing other music forums, because music forums have been a thing since the early 90s, like, or maybe even late 80s. I'm not sure. Whenever the internet was made, as long as the internet has been made, there's been forums where people talked about things.
Yeah.
Reddit is just a company that consolidated all of these forums into one site. Back then, forums used to be on different sites. You can find them on the Wayback Machine. You can find some real weird stuff online with the Wayback Machine.
Are you a Reddit user still?
I religiously use Reddit.
Oh, gotcha.
I love Reddit.
Bro, I've wanted to use it. I don't really understand it. I'll get linked to Reddit. A lot of times I'll be searching for an answer to something or some information. I'll end up on Reddit. It's so easy to end up on Reddit.
Yeah.
But I have the Reddit app. I don't use Reddit. I've been told Reddit's great for promotional means, but it's like so many Reddits are against promotional means. So I don't really know.
Yeah, it's certain subreddits that I follow. You just gotta. It's kind of like you can watch or you can participate. Kinda. You can just watch like content go by about stuff that you care about on Reddit. It's like 9 times out of 10 I don't even talk. Maybe I'll post a picture I'm on a can I say gun?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know Twitch. I'm an old man.
Yeah.
I'm on several like gun subreddits, and it's a bunch of like geeked up gun nerds talking about guns, posting their guns, look at this gun, and I'm just a part of that. And Elden Ring, of course, because I'm waiting on that game to come out.
Who?
Elden Ring. It's like the new FromSoft game.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Reddit's good.
Man, I had to check for a message. Didn't get it. GNG. Oh, she censored gun. No, you can say gun. I think you can because Fortnite has like shotgun and ray gun and
Yeah. I mean,
I don't see why you couldn't say it. I know you can't have one like you can't like point it at the camera, but
I'm pretty sure.
maybe you can't. I don't care. It doesn't.
I'm pretty
matter
sure
to me.
ninjas called somebody a slur on Twitch.
Yeah, no, yeah, you can get away with almost anything, and also like the chances we'd have to get reported like 8 times for them to even think about looking at this.
You remember what PewDiePie said?
Yeah, no, he was tripping. That was YouTube.
Oh man,
YouTube Live. Yeah, no,
he was going hard that day, huh?
yeah, he lost a lot of what's it called? Sponsorship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Maximilian did it.
Who's that?
The fighting game YouTuber Maximilian.
Oh, did he say the N-word?
Yeah, bro.
How do you? Does it bother you? Does the N-word bother you? Okay.
Okay.
And not from like a practical, like, of course it's not right, like a moral standpoint. But I'm saying, if a white dude walks up to you and says, Joey, my N-word, are you offended? If that's the homie, you know him
so there are a lot of white friends that I have. I have a lot of white friends. None of them say that. And the ones that have in the past, like when I was in high school and I was just trying to fit in, they doubled back and like, you know,
corrected the behavior.
So my white friends, I think, you know,
are better behaved.
But I do have white friends that are in quote unquote in the hood. I got white friends that be in the projects, and I don't like when they say it, but they in the hood, and there's a whole bunch of other dudes
like they
vouching
because in their surrounding area they've been accepted in this group. You can't come into their space and say he can't do that.
Right.
It's kind of like if I really don't think it matters who you are. If you go into if you end up in some kind of get together where you go into a building and there's a woman and a bunch of guys and they all start punching her, you're not gonna be like, you guys can't do that. You might want to leave, you might want to dip, but it's like I can't take authority in this space because all of you.
I mean,
that's an extreme example.
It's a little more nuanced. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying you can't go. I don't beat women anymore. I'm saying you can't go into that space
anymore.
Bro, I had a dark past.
Okay.
And they used to beat me. I used to like knuckle up with women and like I had to.
I mean, I had a big sister.
This was my sister.
Oh my god.
This was not my sister.
No, but I like I said, I have one white friend in particular. I'm not gonna name drop him because I love him to death. He's a person that has helped me through weird times, some of the hardest times of my life. Is a constant in my life. He just lives in the backwoods and he be in the project. No. he be in the projects with like hood dudes or whatever. So he says the N-word and he's just like, you know, feel how you feel about it, bro. I won't say it when I'm around you. I love you to death. I would never want to disrespect you. And this and that. And it's not like, all right, white boy, because you said that, you can say it.
Yeah.
I'm still like, all right, bro, just relax. Don't do that around here. Yeah. But when you around your homies, you can do whatever, bro. But, you know, I'm looking at stuff through a different lens.
Yeah. The way I've always explained it I've only ever had one a close friend that's ever frequently used the N-word, and he actually doesn't do it anymore with anyone because he had a big falling out with like 2 or 3 of his friends because of it. But what I've always told him is, me personally, it does not offend me because I just don't let words get to me that way. But if you're asking me if it's right or wrong, I'm going to tell you it's wrong. And that's strictly based upon its potential to hurt someone. If you're saying something that could hurt someone, then I can't really tell you it's right.
Right.
But I'm not going to, it doesn't offend me. And if you say it around me, I'm not going to blow up at you. But if we're in public and you say it, don't look at me like Isaiah.
So I will say in Louisiana, white people have the quickest like first impressions to N-word pipeline. They're gonna test it out, like,
and then if you entertain it, you're stuck.
Then here we are.
And then they're gonna tell the friends, no, he's cool. You can say it.
He gets it. on God. Next thing you know, you're canceled on Twitter, bro.
For hanging out with him. It takes one video getting posted.
And what's crazy about it, the dudes that be saying the N-word, they be like the best homies if you can tolerate them. They be like, yeah, man, want some Whataburger?
Yeah, and they'll pay for imagine getting caught up as an artist, and you're like so high you can't hear. And there's just a video of you on the couch while they're going around screaming it. And they're like, oh, Joey hangs out with people who, how angry would you be? So you stay away from those people. I just double
back and be like, nah, they was Armenian like DJ Khaled.
Bro, I got away with that because one of my homies is, a lot of my homies are Albanian. So they all say, and I'm like, y'all guys are technically brown.
So, it's kind of like Fat Joe, like, bro, we let Fat Joe's not black. Joe's not black.
What is he, Puerto Rican?
Puerto Rican.
But Puerto Ricans are like the black.
Semantics. Fat Joe just grew out his beard and stopped getting the edge up on his beard. He looked like the dude from Law and Order: Criminal Intent.
That's crazy.
Fat Joe's not black. DJ Khaled's not black.
Tekashi 6ix9ine's not
black. And we letting these dudes roam around freely saying the N-word over 20 plus years. Black people love DJ Khaled.
Does DJ Khaled say the N-word?
Yeah, bro.
I know Fat Joe says it, and I've always wondered about Fat Joe saying it because it's like, you're not black. Joel Ortiz says it, not black.
I low-key want to be like DJ Envy, bro. You can't say it, bro. I don't know if you do it or not, bro. You can't say it.
Is
bro.
DJ Envy black?
I don't know, DJ, bro. You gonna have to get at me about that one.
I don't think DJ Envy says it though.
I would hope not, bro. I mean, maybe not on the radio.
But see, I think the reason, Puerto Ricans often get the pass because I have friends in New York, and New York dudes don't look at the N-word thing like we do. Like they really cooned out about it, if I'm being frank. They're just like, yeah, like everything's cool, there's no more racism, bro. It still is, bro. I don't know why they have that mentality about it, but they just be cool with mad dudes saying the N-word, Asian people in the Asian food store saying the N-word, like, bro. I think a lot of places there is because it's so divided, like New York, how New York is a bunch of boroughs, and all the boroughs are a bunch of hoods, and like, you kind of got to stick with, so I think that every group kind of accepts their rights and wrongs, and people kind of stay away from telling people as a whole what's okay, because they learn to like operate in whatever little system they build in their space. So I feel like that's how it works in New York. That's why you come to like these smaller places like Louisiana, and it's like we haven't accepted like this generally is not cool. And like even that's why a lot of the racists here, or the people who are prejudiced or use that type of language, do it secretly. Like my buddy was telling me, I'm not going to say who, but my buddy was telling me today about how he works at this job, and now all of a sudden, now that they're all getting so close to him and they've kind of accepted him, now they're talking to him about it. They're kind of like prejudiced tendencies and using their not appropriate language, and it's like, okay, now that you think that I'm on like one of you, I'm gonna show you. And it's like, I don't know, there's so much, not better at hiding it, but they actually care to hide it. It's
definitely a nuance behind all of it. Like I I love my white friends, bro. I wouldn't put it past my white friends, though, bro. I mean, I feel like, of course, like, I have 4 white guys. They know who they are. They're my guys. I love y'all to
Am I
death,
one
but I
of them?
know y'all don't say it when I'm not around.
Am I one of them?
You're the gibbon.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I thought that was Kyron.
I know they wouldn't say it, you know, when I'm not around. That's just like, we got that understood. My buddy
I'm in my bag.
has kicked people out of his house. Like, bro, you can't say that, bro. You can't say that in my house, bro. Like, straight kick dudes
Is
out.
it the buddy I think it is? Speaking of, does he say it?
What's wrong?
I know he says it, but can he say it?
Yeah, he can.
Why?
His daddy black. His daddy black. He just got the weird part of the genes.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I swear. I met his dad. His dad looked
He
like
can say
him.
it.
Black.
And he can say it.
Yep, he looked like King Xerxes from.
Here's
300.
the thing. I think white people, black, half mixed people, should only be able to say the first 3 letters.
What's up, man?
That's it.
Yeah.
You get half the word. We give you a little more than half.
Oh God.
I don't
You
think-
got 4 letters if you really think about it.
And my daughter's mixed.
If I'll come out looking passe blanche, I'm sorry, bro. We just gonna have to work that. Work that out of her system, bro. That's what I was
I'm
meaning.
finna go get the gun.
Whoa,
She's
relax,
not even 2 yet, bro.
bro. We gonna have to edit this out or some shit, bro.
Yo.
This is wrong. This
Yo,
is
yeah,
wrong.
you're
This is fucking libel.
You're sick.
This is libel.
We're going to jail.
I am calling my lawyer. This is insane.
I hope you got R. Kelly.
Oh my god.
You're gonna need a good one.
No way. I cannot believe this shit.
Oh, man.
No, I mean, we just got to work the N-word out of her system, bro. Coco, love Coco, Bomb Plus member, former Bomb Plus, maybe Bomb Plus member, I don't know. I'm not really sure how it works. It is what it is. It's like a baby. Coco is her. I've met her dad, R.P. Mr. Berry. He goes hard. Black guy. Coco looks white. And therefore, she just don't say it. She did that on her own accord.
Just because she
looks white, and I think that's how it should be. If you look white enough to not look black,
if you can't identify as a black person,
yeah.
But see, here's where that gets weird. You are black, partially. So, are we saying that only people who deal with the modern troubles that come with being a black person get to say it, or are we saying that?
I think it should be correlated to the. I think it should be correlated to the struggle, and I know that disqualifies a lot of black kids who didn't grow up in poverty.
Well, no, I was just saying that empowers the word.
There's always gonna be power to it.
There's not if we stop empowering it.
It got too much power, bro.
It
It's
does.
one of them words,
yeah,
bro.
no. I'm saying ideally.
Yeah.
It'll never happen. But
it's like.
So you're saying even.
Mute it real quick. I don't know if they watch it.
Bro, you're good.
Like, saying something bad about, or like saying something anti-Semitic in Hollywood. It's a death sentence for somebody's career. You see Nick Cannon, they almost drug Nick Cannon out the building because he said, you know, what he said. Mm-hmm. And I feel like the N-word is like in that mix for certain people. You can be black yourself and get like X'd out because you stood next to a white dude that said the N-word.
Yeah. So here's the reason I'm saying that. Do you think like Jay-Z's kids, you don't get to say the N-word?
Jay-Z's kid's black though.
But
Oh,
you think they're gonna-
Kanye's kids?
But do you think Jay-Z's kids are going to deal with a lot of the struggles of racism? Strictly based off the fact that their father and
Okay,
mother
no.
are being-
That's what I was getting to. So, kids who didn't grow up in poverty, black kids who didn't grow up in poverty, they it's a phenomenon that I saw when, you know, going to seminary or going to the college that I actually attended. I think you see a lot of black kids who didn't come from poverty get into college and get with black guys who came from a more, you know, lower middle class or poverty stricken environment, and they quote unquote find their blackness and they become new black, right? And it's a little off putting, I'm not gonna lie, because they do like mad performative things and this and that, and they like really take offense to it because it's raw and they never dealt with racism before.
Yeah.
But because they've lived in their little bubble their whole life. And that's how you get the type of people that I don't like. People who ain't never been through nothing but like talk as if they did.
Yeah.
I think at some point you gotta use your. It's a privilege, bro. It's a privilege. I always think like holding racists down. It's really classism, bro. You ain't got no money, you can't do nothing.
Yeah.
That have an incentive to keeping, you know, black people and minorities poor.
Yeah.
Then when black people start making advances, minority solidarity fades away because, you know, we ain't got no allies out here.
It's crazy. That reminds me of a conversation I was having with, I believe it was TJ. I think that's kind of why white kids love rap. They can identify, or they want to identify with a struggle that they've never had. And it's like no one wants, and it's so weird looking at it like that because it's the grass is always greener, right? Like the kids who grow up in poverty want to be rich, and then the rich kids want to say they struggled their whole lives.
Exactly.
It's why do you want what's
because we as poor people and like even Afro Latino people, like they've always made the struggle look so cool.
Yes.
Look at Jamaica, bro. Jamaica is not like a rich country. You know what I'm saying? It's not a rich country. But you think about Jamaica, all you think about is good shit. And we make the best out of what we have had. That's just what we've always done. So now, like them dudes in Chicago, bro, those guys shoot each other and kill each other all day, every day. Be on Twitter like, hey, blood, I'm gonna kill you tomorrow. And they're like, okay, dude. And they see each other and they shoot it out. What happens. It's so cool. Like, they make it seem so cool, bro. Every race of people have their own samurai, okay? And
ours is...
Ours is Chicago niggas, unfortunately.
No. Ours is rappers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Not all Chicago. Not just Chicago. It's rappers.
But Chicago is where all the evil is. You know, it festers hottest right there.
No, think about this. This is what made Jamaica pop. One white dude went there on vacation. They were still poor, but they were partying. Jamaicans love to party. And
literally.
They make the best, and I think that's just the black people, like an African American thing. They make the best out of their circumstances. Look at Jay-Z. You know how many people he may want to sell crack?
Yeah.
There's nothing dope about selling crack.
There's nothing cool about selling crack.
Nothing.
But look at Jay-Z.
Look at, and almost every rapper has to start off negative. Like, it doesn't matter who. 9 times out of 10, if you're an artist with longevity, your message was negative at the beginning.
Yeah.
21 Savage at the beginning. J. Cole, somewhat.
I'm not sold.
Well, he was somewhat negative during Friday Night Lights. It wasn't all.
Yeah.
It wasn't always 2014 like how he rapped on those projects.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar was definitely not negative,
Yeah.
not positive when he first came out. Like, most artists have to start out selling something either sexual, drug related, or money related, and like those are just the 3 principles of music that sell because it's what white people, and this is what I think. White people, it's his opinion, not a fact, is what I'm saying.
They want that.
As the mass consumer, they gravitate to those things because it's a life they don't understand.
Yeah.
So they buy into it. Black people identify with it. So it's kind of like the best of both formulas. That's why country music can't resonate with us, because we don't care to live that life in some circumstances.
Yeah.
And we don't identify with it. And that's why it's so... And like I said, there's instances where black people do like country music, but just as a majority.
Yeah.
Or in rock music. Like, it's not really, in our culture, something that's desired by our children.
Yeah.
By a lot. And then the rock star lifestyle kind of mutated into the rapper lifestyle. Like, rappers have kind of commandeered it.
2021 rock and rap are like, you got artists like Cardi and JPEG Mafia and Lil Uzi Vert, and even like Juice WRLD and X. Those guys really like, they really brought that shit back and made it cool.
Yeah, maybe being a rock star. Cool.
Like, sorry, punk artists, maybe you guys shouldn't have been so racist.
Wayne did it first.
Now black people are making 3 times, 4 times. Wayne did do it first. 3 times, 4 times the money that these, like, I don't know, the Sex Pistols or whoever could ever snort off of a bathroom stall. You know? It's like, I think it's, you know, it's righteous because black people made punk rock. First punk rock band was Death in the 70s. They were punk, like a proper punk rock band.
They were black.
Black guys, all black.
I didn't know that.
Like, even like what's the guys that make like Cult of Personality, like iconic rap songs, or I mean not rap songs, iconic rock songs. The Beatles went to learn how to play guitar from Howlin' Wolf in Memphis. Like, everything comes. I don't want to say everything, but a whole lot of things come or originate somewhere out of black dudes' hands. Because we do it cool.
Yeah.
It's just about going, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Rock and roll came from what? Blues and, I mean, jazz?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's originated in Memphis, right?
Yeah.
So,
like, Chuck Berry is Elvis, but better.
We made Michael Jackson.
And then Michael Jackson made himself them.
Yeah, but that's because he was such a sad man, and it was so hard. It was so hard being black.
it's so sad.
You never once considered being a Caucasian. You never thought about the perks of being a Caucasian.
I mean, everybody has.
Okay,
but here's the thing: because Michael Jackson chose to make that decision for himself, and black people always put it out of their heads and deject it as like vitiligo. And white people know what's going on. They love Michael Jackson because he turned himself white. And when he died, we're never going to get the case study. We're never going to get the case study on Michael Jackson's mental illness because white people thought it's normal.
Was it a mental illness?
Yes.
I don't know.
Michael Jackson was insane.
I'm not arguing that.
Baby off the balcony.
Yeah, no. But I'm not arguing that because Michael Jackson... I'm just saying that him wanting to be white may not have been a mental illness.
I don't think that was a mental illness.
The baby off the balcony, he probably didn't cherish that baby too much. It wasn't his. He's black. He can't have a white baby. It's not physically possible.
Those kids, I don't know, man. I don't know.
You cannot pour chocolate syrup in white milk.
Let's look at Blanket.
I've looked at
one of these kids looks kind of like him.
That one's probably his. Blanket doesn't. He's white. This man, look at this child.
That's some like John Redcorn nigga's kid.
Have you seen what Michael Jackson actually looked like?
This kid is indigenous or something,
yes,
bro.
But have you seen what Michael Jackson actually looked like?
Yeah, bro. We all.
This isn't
That's
it.
not Michael
This isn't
Jackson's
a mix of
kid,
that,
bro.
Actually,
hold it. Well,
now that he's aged.
Oh my God! That's Michael Jackson's kid.
That's Michael Jackson's kid.
Michael Jackson's kid.
Yo, now that he's aged,
debunked.
Whoa,
debunked. What?
The argument doesn't stand, bro. Now that he's grown up,
okay,
he had blue eyes when he was born.
So, pause. Question: do you think that people can really like choose the gene pool of a kid before it's born?
I think
is that a thing that can happen?
Yes, but not. Here's my two things. One, I think that's something you'd have to do like in a lab out of a tube. But two,
I mean, but hey,
we don't know the limits and bounds of money because we don't have money. Magic Johnson's still alive. We have no idea what money.
he went to Africa and came back.
I don't care where he went. Money changes everything. I can't remember the last time I heard of someone who was rich that died of AIDS while Suge Knight was not around. Let me say that because everyone's gonna say Eazy-E, and I blame Suge. But
If Eazy-E had more money, he would have been alright.
I don't even know how much money
He
had
should have
at the time.
stayed. Man, NWA should have stayed together, bro. They could have stayed Eazy-E.
Nah, no Vaseline
would've-
would have never happened.
Bro, have we talked about how Ice Cube be having like sus lines?
The whole song was sus.
I mean, but Ice Cube in general, bro. Like he just.
But back then, it was different. Like, think about it. Now, you can't get over it like you used to be when you could just say, suck my dick. You can't just say that anymore.
Put the Vaseline in this big booty. What? Bruh?
Bro, but
Bring it over.
But Biggie, it was a thing back then. Biggie said
It
he
looks
sucked
so
his
good.
daddy. Suck your daddy, nah.
Nah, son. No,
Back then,
son.
it was a different game back then.
Have
And
you
it's
seen
like,
the video where it kept repeating on that one oh, bro. It looks so good. It looks so good. And Biggie was like, get this nigga off the DJ booth.
Wait, what's the actual Biggie?
Yes, bro.
Find it.
Bro. Oh, it's classic.
This boy Slump said, why did I just get an ad for Hardee's? You know why you got that Hardee's ad. And Josh, we can go to Jamaica whenever, bro.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Plus, by switching, you can even save.
So you can watch it together. It's the actual Biggie for me. And that is look at those Timbs. Oh, he from New York for real. Why they on his head like that?
You fucking up. I thought it kept playing it over again. He ended up throwing a bottle at the dude, though. I thought that's what it was over.
He threw a bottle at him. Hey, curling like a shrimp in front of the booth laughing. Dang, I'd be so mad. Brother, quit. You're not finna ridicule me in front of that giant crowd like that. Did you mess up again?
I think they got it right. I think they finally got it right.
Bro, if I was Cap, I would have just had to steal on him because you're not finna talk to me like that in front of
God.
everybody. I'm a grown man. It happens.
Is Tupac dead?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's dead. I do believe he's dead.
The reason, because
you know they found his killers, right? Yeah, they know who killed Tupac. They didn't release who they were until they died in prison.
I think that's smart. I say I think that's smart because I mean, should we protect murders? That's up in the air. But
they never got him on the Tupac murder. One of them died in jail. Another one got killed in the hood, and like another. I think the girl that was involved like had an overdose.
Man,
then they released all the names. If
you kill someone right, and it sounds so messed up, but if you do it the right way, still doesn't sound good. If you kill someone in a specific way, you know how hard it is to solve a murder without a witness or like a confession. They can be 900% sure it's you, but if they don't have physical evidence, a witness, or a confession, they can't
even a lead.
Yeah, they can't put you away for it. Like you can have someone in the hood tell you as a cop, "Oh, I saw him shoot it." If that person doesn't come in or write it on a statement,
I was driving. I was driving in Homer the other day, and I was with Hunter. Hunter's a really fast driver. Mm-hmm. It's my guy. He just drives real fast. In the back roads, we pulled up on a dude with a searchlight helmet on. We didn't know who he was. He was like methed out in the middle of the road. Hunter's driving and it gets close to it, and I'm like, dude, that's a nigga in the road. And he swerved and almost crashed, but we missed the guy. And Hunter was like, I should have just hit his ass. Wasn't nobody gonna be looking for him.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, yeah. He was like, nobody would be looking for us. And I'm like,
I don't know.
I mean, you probably had to lay low for a bit if your windshield was broke. Look at us conspire. Look at me conspiring murder.
It's just, man, a vast majority of them go unsolved.
They do,
and it's a shame.
It's very sad.
Most crimes go unsolved. I looked up how often car theft gets solved, and my heart was broken after our car got stolen. Bro, it's so hard to... But realistically, it makes sense. And numerically, it makes sense. But, oh, crap, we're over. Well, hey, it's been a good episode.
It has.
Yeah, I didn't realize we went that long. Pause. I never go that long. So before to usher us out this episode, I'm gonna have Joey. I'm gonna have Joey explain gargoyle style to all of us.
Oh I'm in my bag. God, bro!
Explain exactly how you explained it last night.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Josh, this is one for you. You need to listen to this one and understand what gargoyle style is.
Take notes.
Yeah, write it down.
So gargoyle style is my patented coitus apparatus. You know, my coitus jutsu, and the way that you do it. Okay. So let me find a picture.
That's what I was doing.
Spider. Yeah, go to a gargoyle. Yeah. Gargoyle style. Oh, there! Oh, wow! Right, look at it.
Yeah, that's it right here, huh?
Yeah. So this is like, you know, what do you call it? Like an anatomical reference.
So what he's basically saying is this picture I'm about to show you. This is the form. If this is like peak form for doing this positions perfectly.
Yeah. This is gonna be, you know, what the scientists call, I do believe, an anatomical reference. So your hands are gonna want to be placed on the small of your partner / victim's back.
Victim.
You know, because gargoyle style is not for the faint of heart. You gotta, you know, you might want to bring some paperwork with you, dotted lines, NDAs, all that. They're not gonna leave the same person. So, hands on the smaller back, feet on the edge of the bed, the middle of the bed. If you're feeling really crazy, you know, it could be on a stool. If you're feeling like XXX that day, you know. And
that's not where you said to put the feet last time.
That is not where I said it. I didn't mean to say what I said last time. But it worked out. Like, that's gargoyle style. Like,
so are you using only knee power to deliver stroke?
Meg the Stallion. You're on your thought shit. You know, so if you got a backwards camera angle from the backwards angle of Gargoyle Style, you're going to look like a stripper in Houston.
So, can you do it from the front?
Yes. That I don't even think I call it the Baphomet.
The who?
The Baphomet. Because think about it, legs in the air, Gargoyle Style, but instead of hands being on the gargoyle, on the small of her back, hands on legs, and you're still squatted.
Oh,
you're still squatted like, straight gargoyle style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I call it. If you look at it from the front, it kind of resembles a Baphomet. I'm in the middle of writing the Kama Sutra book.
You need Jesus. And I know you can get some for $24.99. $24.99? $24.99. 24 taking over for $99 2000. And on that note, of Gargoyle Style, I'm gonna bid you niggas adieu. Sound check.
We live.
That scared me so bad. That was so loud. This sounds really gargoyle.
You are tuned into We Live, the Isaiah Polk Soundcheck, live on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 10 p.m.